Welcome to Little Bracket of Horrors, the pod that puts the fight in fright.
Metal!
That was terrible.
I know.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! The monster has been seen in the hills terrorizing the mountainside.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Derek, and today I have two special guests with us, Roger R. and Lisa R. Welcome to the podcast, Yins. Welcome.
Thank you, Derek.
Yeah, Roger.
Welcome to our house again.
Again.
For second straight episode.
Yeah, second straight episode. Lisa, what up?
Hello.
Mr. Guest number 2.
But number one in our hearts.
Yes.
But yeah, welcome to the podcast, you guys. We've been here for a little bit. We've been talking a ton of nonsense before we actually kick this episode off.
It's not true. We were talking about golf.
And you will only hear 1 minute.
We were talking about Jared Leto a little bit. There was a lot going on. But today we're here because we have finally landed on Deathgasm.
Years in the making.
Years in the making, exactly. But yeah, before we kick off into Deathgasm, let's play a little catch up. You guys watch anything scary or anything scary happen to you guys lately?
Well, this morning we went to the movies.
Okay.
And saw Predator Badlands.
All
It's not
right.
really horror, but it was
a monster movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About Predator.
Yeah, it's about a predator.
I really loved. I loved it. I gave it 4.5 stars.
4.5.
4.5.
Did you put it on your letterbox yet?
I did.
Good
did.
boy. You're much more on top of it than I am.
I almost dethroned Predator 1 for me. It was that good.
The OG?
The OG. I put it number 2 best Predator movie.
Okay. The one that came out a couple years ago, was it Prey?
Prey.
Prey
What-
was same
That
direct-
looks super cool.
That was a good one.
same director, same writer.
Okay.
And remember, Prey was supposed to go with the Others, but then COVID came and they decided to do it on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Not Disney Plus, Hulu. But yeah, he wrote this and directed, and it was awesome.
So you guys had a little morning date to the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
fun. Lisa, how'd you feel about it?
I'm not a huge fan of the Predator movies, but I actually enjoyed this one. I gave it a 3. They did kind of give the Predator some human qualities and some
Yeah.
feelings and emotions, which I kind of appreciated. It was a different take and a little bit of background story. So I like that. I still put Prey as, top over this one.
Oh, cool.
But overall, solid movie.
Nice.
Recommend. Yeah.
It's pure action.
Pure action.
This one, yeah. It starts and doesn't stop. Level
Yeah.
up. It's just
I was
action,
never
action.
bored
Yeah.
at all.
Prey's slow, but it's
Okay.
good. Really good, too.
It's from the little bit that I like when I saw the trailer for Prey. It looked atmospheric. It looked like a beautifully shot movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was intrigued, but the podcast was going pretty strong, starting off, and I was consuming other stuff, and it's hard to watch anything else, let alone all these horror films that I typically try to devour. So I'll get to them eventually.
I will add, though, because you asked something scary has happened. I mean, I've been crazy busy with work, but boss put in his 2 weeks notice, so work's been scary.
Yeah. There's nothing like some turmoil in the chain of command.
Exactly. Right before the holidays, too.
Oh, that's
so,
perfect.
life's been interesting in the Russell household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger, how's your job?
My job is good.
All right.
The end.
The end! Exclamation point. Let's see. This previous weekend, we went to. It was a tad scary. We went to the Reincarnated Warp Tour. Me, Shelly, my wonderful wife Carrie, and Shelly's sister Sherry. We went. We got a hotel, and we went to It's a 2-day festival now. Roger or Lisa, did you guys ever go to the original Warp Tours at all?
No.
No. So it was a traveling show. It was all through the summer. So now it's a 2-day festival, and they've just done remote random places. And it was in Orlando at Camping World Stadium. I got to see a lot of recent bands that I haven't been able to go out to like actual shows and see yet. So that was a lot of fun. I got to see Scowl. Angel Dust was amazing. There's a band called Big Ass Truck, and they have a song that's called Big Ass Beer. Awesome. They're so amazing. They're so amazing. But yeah, I just got to see a ton of bands. And to cap it off on Sunday night, our second night there, Carrie and I, when we were in our 20s, we were going to shows like every other weekend when we lived up in Pennsylvania. And we were huge fans of Comeback Kid when they were just coming up. And Carrie and I got to see Comeback Kid, and we got to scream and shout words that we shouted and screamed when we were in our 20s. And
Nice.
it was a nice...
Very
it was a nice
nostalgic.
moment.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a nice moment and a beautiful way to close out the weekend for us. So that was a blast. But it was just scary because there was a ton of people there. So
Yeah, my anxiety wouldn't. So,
oh my gosh.
so fun fact: Lisa's not a concert person. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll go if like you need a filler, but somebody's like, "Yeah, let's go see this person in concert." I'm like, I'm good.
I hear you.
I have a CD. For those who don't know, that's a compact disc. Yeah.
I have become much more of a homebody.
Yeah.
The older that I've become, like a lot of the bands that I saw at Warped Tour, they've been touring, and I could have went to like weeknight shows, but those are fucking tough to go to. When you have a kid that needs to be at practices, and then you're trying to get to bed at a reasonable time, it's like impossible to go to shows and stuff. So, the only
Hashtag dad life.
dad life, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
But Carrie and I did get to go like 3 weeks back. We got to see AFI because AFI just
nice.
put out
Yeah.
an album, and Carrie and I are old AFI heads, and it was so fucking awesome. They played so many old songs. They played everything all the way back from their first 2 full lengths, which were Very Proud of Ya and Answer That and Stay Fashionable. And they played stuff off of Sing the Sorrow, but it was an amazing show. And they played 2 songs off the recent album, and Carrie and I were just excited because we got to hear Davey say, "Holy Vision, Holy Vision, do." Anyways,
Keep going.
anybody who likes AFI, hopefully you know that part. But yeah, so we're talking music. But oh yeah, I did watch the new Frankenstein on
I haven't seen it yet. No spoilers. No spoilers.
Zero spoilers.
Okay.
I fucking loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Guillermo del Toro.
Great monster movie. I don't want to say much at all, but I really enjoyed it. I think you'll enjoy it too. Fucking everyone kills. I mean, you have Mia Goth. You have, who was the guy?
Nicholas Salty. He was in the kissing booth. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And Euphoria. Yeah.
But you have
Frankenstein.
Jacob Elordi.
That guy, Jacob. That's
Yeah,
what I was
Jacob
trying to
Elordi
say. Where did I
as-
get Nathan from? Oh my gosh. Sorry.
But yeah, everyone was so amazing in it. It looks beautiful. It's it's 2 hours 40 minutes, something like that. It's a long run time, but for me, like if you have a long movie like that, if you have like a rhythm to it and beats where when you think you're about to fall out, like something happens, like they did a good job of keeping you in the movie and not feeling the runtime. So
I'll appreciate that. And
it's on Netflix.
we actually started watching Welcome to Derry.
Yes.
That's
I was about to mention it.
intense.
Are you?
We're current. We're
You're
waiting.
current?
We're
Okay.
waiting for the
We're all caught
episode
up.
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
We're only on the second. We still need to see the
All
third.
right, so let's ruin the next 2 episodes for Derek. All right, so this
But-
happens.
That first
The first episode, I
the
was
first
like,
episode was weird, and then the ending, I was like,
holy shit!
Where do we go from here?
I know, I was like, what's gonna happen? The way the first episode ended, I was like, oh, we're in, So
And just gets better and better the next episodes 3 and 4.
I know.
You get into the real backstory of
yeah,
everything.
there was some stuff going on in the first episode. I was like, the hell? I know this is like the prequel to like everything. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But then that end part, I was like, so much stuff is going on. I'm trying to be very ambiguous about the things I say.
Roger was making fun of me because we were on the couch and I was just leaning back. By the end of the episode, I was like on the edge of the couch like this.
Lisa's making a wide open expression on her face if you can't hear it.
Yeah. Oh, that's the sound.
And then I looked at him and he's like laughing. I'm like, what the fuck did we just watch?
I know. It's crazy.
It's total of 3 seasons that they're going to do.
3 seasons of Welcome to Derry?
Yeah, it's going to take, each season can take place in a different time period.
Oh, cool. So it's like
So
It will lead
end of the
up
season,
to-
I'll wrap up this, and it'll go to a whole different story.
Okay.
Season 2, then again for 3.
Nice. All right. Well, I'll have to catch up to it. But yeah, Welcome to Derry's been really good.
Yeah.
Good current series for people to check out. Take it from us, right?
Yeah.
Take it from us.
When you said ketchup, I got a little scared.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna
you thought I was gonna lose my cool and yell at a
yell the
waitress?
again.
Slam the ketchup bottle on the table.
Ketchup, I need it now.
I did-
sir. I'll be right. I'll get it for you.
Well, it's funny. So I always get hot dogs when I play golf, and we stopped halfway through, quickly grabbed hot dogs, and the guys were putting condiments on it, and they grabbed the ketchup bottle, and I was like, I'm just grabbing packets. I don't have time for this. So my buddy was driving the cart, and I was squeezing ketchup onto a hot dog while we were driving through the pathway to the next hole. It was
So
fun.
I'm interested. Why, when you play golf, do you always have to get a hot dog?
It's just part of the culture. I feel like you hit your front nine, and you reward yourself with what is called a glizzy.
Oh, excuse me, a glizzy.
A glizzy. You get yourself a glizzy after the front nine. You chow it down in the most reckless manner, and then you hurry and get to the next tee
One
because you don't want to hold up everybody.
Just one bite. I bet you can take that thing.
The ones
Slides
today
right
were really
down.
good. The ones today, they're like crunchy.
Ooh.
When I
Oh,
when
the
I bit it.
snap?
Yeah, it snapped.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
hello.
What the hell are you thinking?
No, I'm thinking like crunchy, like old.
no, the
Like-
skin. It has
Yeah,
a
okay.
snap.
Like
Yeah.
like from the grill.
Yes. Oh, it was really good. Shout out to the Nicholas course at Reunion Resort. Their hot dogs are good. If anyone wants to go there, go get a good hot dog.
It's
We're
a
at-
glizzy.
Yeah, a glizzy.
Damn it.
We're at 25 minutes.
On sale
Oh
now.
shit, we haven't
We're
even
talk-
talked about.
We're talking about hot dogs. That's
Plug,
what I said. This episode is going to be a
you
ridiculous
just
one.
plug in like a commercial for your golf course now. Just play it.
Yeah.
Yost.
All right, let's talk about Deathgasm, right?
Yeah,
What?
finally, it's
Oh,
been
that's what we were
years.
talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
So, first section is Dig Up the Bones. And that's where I introduce the movie and give a brief summary. Deathgasm is a New Zealand comedy, horror, supernatural, dark fantasy film. That's a lot of different genres that it's part of. But released on October 2nd, 2015. Directed and written by Jason Lee Hoden. Other credits include The Light Harvester, Guns Akimbo, and the upcoming Deathgasm 2, Gormageddon. Some of the music is composed by Mike Newport. Other credits include Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, 9 episodes of Altered Carbon, and The Mega Time Squad. Cinematography by Simon Raby. Other credits include Mortal Engines, District 9, and Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Special effects, makeup by Sarah Elford. Other credits include The Cure, Project Eden, and Little Apocalypse TV series. Getting to our cast, we have Milo Cawthorn as Brodie. Other credits include Wolfman, Guns Akimbo, and Deathgasm 2, Gormageddon. James Joshua Blake as Zach. Other credits include Hot Rob. I'm going to do that again.
Do you have the hot dog on your mind, Derek?
I do.
For that hot rod.
Oh, man. My breath smells like hot dog and Sprite. You asked me earlier when I was like, this mic smells like me.
Yum.
All right, so our next person is James Joshua Blake as Zach. Other credits include Hot Rob, Top of the Lake, and Dangerous Game. And then there's Kimberly Crossman as Medina. Other credits include Stream, A Beginner's Guide to Snuff, and I just rolled through that one. It's a movie. It's on IMDb. And she played the Red Samurai Ranger in Power Rangers Samurai. Did you watch? Those came out later. I think
No,
those were like,
I've already stopped watching.
yes.
I got over the age of 12.
Yeah.
When that.
You grew out of your
I grew out my Power
Rangers
Rangers.
phase.
So I don't mean to interrupt Dig Up the Bones, but on Hulu they have like this documentary called like Dark Tales of Hollywood or whatever, and there's a segment on Power Rangers, and I bring this up because you guys talked about that last time, and they do an episode on Power Rangers, and those fucking actors are dark. They've murdered people. They're Power Rangers sitting in jail right now.
Oh my
They're
God.
druggies.
What?
Like
Suicide.
holy shit.
Well, yeah.
Killed.
Yeah.
car
the
accidents.
the original Pink Ranger, something Johnson.
Amy Jo Johnson or
Jim-
something.
She was such a crush for me when I was
Calm
a
down,
kid.
Derek.
I am allowed.
Derek, you look
I'm
a little.
This is a safe place.
Look at
you
his
got a- you got a
gizzy.
tent going on
These
downstairs?
are tight shorts. It's not what you think.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Pink Ranger. I had a huge crush on her. I think she's fine. I've seen her at conventions and stuff.
I think she came out okay, but like it was. I was sitting here. He was at bowling
That's
one
crazy.
night. I threw it on. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
It was bananas.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Bananas.
Raj. Shit was bananas.
All right, sorry. Please continue.
All right. Next up, we have Sam Berkeley as Dion. Other credits include the TV series Go Girls, Jake, and Deathgasm 2, Garmageddon. There we go, Roger. And then we have Daniel Cresswell as Giles. Other credits include Radio Parts, The New Legends of Monkey, and 1480 Radio Pirates. And rounding out our notable cast is Stephen Ure as Ricky Daggers. Other credits include TV series like Xena Warrior Princess and Hercules, as well as Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit films. But his most important role to us would be Howard from the 2022 film X. He played the old man, Howard.
Oh.
Oh, well, shit.
Well, shit indeed.
What a segment.
What a segment. We're not done yet, all right? Settle. We got much more to go. We're not done digging up bones. We're halfway there. All right, production companies. MPI Media Group, New Zealand Film Commission, and Timpson Films. Distributed by Dark Sky Films. Sequels, prequels. As I've discussed, there's a sequel. Do you guys want to guess what it's called?
Deathgasm 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Wrong.
Oh.
Lisa, Roger, take a guess.
For Deathgasm 2?
Yeah.
Gormageddon.
Hell yeah, dude.
You said it already.
I know.
That's the joke.
Oh, okay. All right.
The wheels are off.
Ha 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 ha. So funny. So good. It's doing this festival run right now, I believe.
Yes, that's
Yep.
that's exactly.
You
what
said it was getting good ratings.
Yeah, people are enjoying it.
We were talking about Dead Meat. The guy who does the Dead Meat podcast. He just did a review of, not a review, but a watch along of him watching the trailer for it. So I know it's like out there. It's just I don't know if it's got distribution yet, but it's ready to go. It's hitting a fest. So budget for this, I could not find a concrete number, but Jason Lee Hoden was awarded $200,000 after he won the Make My Horror Movie contest. So at least $200,000 to make this.
I think it was the New Zealand Film Commission gave him the rest of the funding.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
I think that's fucking amazing. Like I know Canada does that, and like Australia and New Zealand.
A lot of countries that don't have the studio systems like we do.
Yeah, but they have
so you can make movies.
They have like grants for these people who work in the arts to like get their projects out there. I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, U.S. sucks.
I don't know. Moving on into the box office information. Not available. I'm pretty sure it was mainly like Roger said at fests, and it just hasn't been out streaming anywhere yet. But our Rotten Tomatoes scores, 88% on the tomato meter,
Not bad.
67% on the audience popcorn meter.
Well, that sucks.
Well,
We've had worse.
if you're not
Say that.
if you're not metal,
Yeah.
this might not be for you.
All right, movie synopsis for Deathgasm. Outcasts Brodie and Zach unwittingly summon an evil entity by the name of Aeloth after their band Deathgasm plays a piece of sheet music named The Black Hymn. With chainsaws and beads in hand, the boys in Medina battle in hopes of being victorious before the dreadful and ever-encroaching witching hour, which spells doom for all of Greypoint. That is Deathgasm. Just a little digging up the bones on it, just a tad. Roger, Lisa, initial reactions to landing on it. How'd you guys feel when I let you know right away? Roger, because you recorded with me.
I was very excited, Derek.
It's been 2 years in the making? How long have we been having Deathgasm?
It's been on there for a bit.
Yeah.
I kept getting missed on the wheel.
Exactly.
Not any longer.
Yep, here we are.
I remember I walked in because, as I said, I was traveling a lot for work and dealing with that, and I had a ton of errands to do, so I couldn't record that day. And I'm not going to lie, I wasn't feeling up to recording.
Yeah.
Although I do like Psycho Gorman. So when I walked in, you guys were done and you told me, and I was like, you're fucking with me. Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
And Roger's like, no. I was like, about time, man.
I know. I mean, and that's how I felt. I was just like, oh, finally, we can finally talk about Deathgasm, and Roger
And
can
put
move
it
on.
to bed, yes.
Roger can
Until
move
he
on.
puts the sequel on there when it becomes
Yeah, whenever
available.
that's available. We'll have to wait at least a little while. It
At
might
least
be
another 2 years.
It might be streaming by the time we finish the season. I think this is our 10th movie, and we're only doing 2 more movies after this, and then we'll be doing the bracket and all that stuff. So this season will be wrapping up pretty soon. Next up, Feasting Fiends. And this is where we get into our topics of pros, cons, characters, dialogues, and our favorite kills / scares. So, Lisa, you gave us Psycho Gorman last episode, but with you finally being able to record this episode with us, I'd like to throw the pros to you first. So take the floor.
Sweet. So I do have a couple of pros to this movie. First, I mean, it's an unapologetic love letter to metal. I mean, you gotta love metal to love this movie. Yep. I'm not a huge heavy metal fan, but I do have an appreciation as my husband holds up his vinyl record to this movie because he's a nerd. But it does lean to hard metal culture without making it feel like a joke, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
The soundtrack does slap, especially the end credit when it goes through the band.
Yeah.
I do. It is a fun, gory, over-the-top practical effects movie, so I do appreciate that. There is a lot of comedy throughout, and it doesn't it's not in-your-face comedy. It's just the quick little references here and there that you pick up in normal conversations, which I like the quick-wittedness. It does have some pretty charming characters throughout, and then it is fast-paced. It's not boring at all. And then, heavy metal and demons. I mean,
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
And then also,
if you're looking to entertain us, nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do understand this is probably not going to be everybody's vibe, but I thought it was pretty entertaining throughout. I did not think when Roger introduced this to me I was going to like it, but I was pretty shocked that I enjoyed it as much as I did. And actually coming off of Psycho Gorman and watching it, I think it's a pretty good compliment for each other.
I think it could be
similar.
It can be a double feature.
Yeah.
And it'd be enjoyable. It'd be a good day.
Yeah. So those were my pros.
Nice.
Rog.
I'm going to add on to Lisa's comment there on pros on the soundtrack. It is awesome. I have it right here from me, available at from Mondo Records.
If I may ask, are there any certain tracks that you like the best?
There is.
Okay.
Derek?
What is your favorite track off of this? What is the Deathgasm record?
It's from the band Skull Fist, and you'll recognize the song. It's the song at the end credits called. I don't want to get it wrong. Hold on, let me look at it.
This is the song I'm talking about.
Bad for Good.
Mm-hmm.
Bad for Good from Skull Fist.
Skull Fist,
Skull
a
Fist is a good
Canadian
name.
Haiti heavy metal thrash band.
Canadian Haitian metal band. I was like, what the fuck?
I got my tongue tied. They're from Canada.
Yeah, that's sick.
And also another standout band on here that I've listened to also is the band Elm Street.
Okay. I've never even heard of that.
They're from, I want to say, it's here in New Zealand and Australia.
Okay, cool.
They have a song called Heavy Metal Power that's used in the movie.
Nice.
If you listen to these records of just, not just Deathgasm, they're really good. And mostly all the bands they use in the movie are really good. So
Very
if
cool.
you like metal, I highly suggest those to go through their records and listen to them. Other pros is the good old practical effects. I like and the makeup of all the demons look really good with the blood dripping down the mouths and the black eyes. And
their eyes.
You can tell
out. The teeth. Yeah, look like they could crumble out at any moment, but it looked super fucked up.
Yeah, practical first. We'll touch up some computer here and there, but nothing crazy. But it looks really, really good.
The makeup, the demons almost reminded me of Evil Dead demons.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the way they even. That's one of my things. The way they
Sorry.
no, it's good. But the way they even shot them, like the zoom in and the chaotic camera angles, was very Evil Dead-esque. And I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. Like they looked crazy, and then we're getting a cool, crazy shot of them.
I would assume he's very highly influenced from the Evil Dead movies. From some of a lot of the kills, the use of chainsaw.
Exactly. The chainsaw work, yeah. But like even the edit cuts and all that, like it's very like Edgar Wright, Sam Raimi looking.
Yeah.
So cool.
The quick cuts when they
Yeah.
zoom in when they're slapping hands, like doing the metal sign.
Yeah, it's like whoosh. Very cool. I love it.
Also the jokes. The good jokes.
The comedy of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Land's really good. I also like the sex toy weapons.
Yeah.
Use
The church stuff.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
The church box. And he slaps
The rosary beads.
puts the big black
Horse cock, you can say it.
horse cock right in
There's
right in his mouth.
Double-sided dildo.
It was double-sided?
I thought it was.
I thought that was a single-sided.
It just-
Was
just
it? I
super
didn't
long.
see balls,
It reminds
so
me
I
of-
figured.
It reminds me of my dad.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
fuck.
I said it during the movie. It reminds me of my dad.
Seriously, when his dad.
Wait.
Okay. When his dad passed away and we went through his stuff,
Uh-huh.
his dad had a sex bag.
Do you want this in the
Yeah,
podcast?
you can put it in the podcast. I talk about it all the time.
Checking.
Roger has no shame. And
I knew about this bag
Yeah.
because I dropped him off at a hotel one night to pleasure a woman, and
Was your dad
he was
a streetwalker?
he was a whore later in life.
he liked
He liked girls.
the vajayjay.
Well,
And the girls obviously liked him and all of his tools.
so that one night when I was going to drop him off, he had a bag on his bed. I went to go grab his stuff, and it was zipped open. And I looked, and it was just full of dicks.
Yeah, sex
Nice.
It was
toys.
like sex toys, lubes, dildos.
He's just a man on a mission.
So when we cleaned out his apartment, I knew about the bag. And I told Lisa, I was like,
Oh,
I bet there's a bag, a blue bag that's filled with.
Did you get that
There
before?
was.
Oh, no.
All of us.
All of us were there, and I pulled it out. I'm like, here it is, and I
And
opened it up.
It
It
was
was just
long, double-sided.
double-sided
dildo.
dildos and all crazy shit. That
Nice.
There's a VHS called Cram My Cunt.
cram my cunt. I sent that to my sister in her care package.
It was that.
That's the coolest name for anything.
Cram
I
my
did-
cunt.
I did warn his sister though because she has two little girls. I was like, "Hey,
Yeah,
Open it up
I'm
and
sure,
private.
Yeah,
I'm
don't.
sure Roger didn't tell you, but when you open this, don't do it in front of the girls."
Yeah.
Well, we ended up taking the double-sided dildo. We signed it, and we put it in my old roommate's boots that he hadn't come pick up yet because he was just putting it off. So I was like, you know what? Let me stuff this inside his boot. So he took them, didn't realize it until like weeks later, and put them on. He's like, what the fuck's this? And he took it out, and it was a double-sided cock.
What is your life? You're just putting your dad's double-sided dildo in your friend's
When
boots.
you're friends with me, Derek, anything,
Well, yeah,
and anything
that's
can
true.
happen at any given time.
Oh my god, that's
But-
amazing.
But it's a good scene.
It was, yeah.
Was that your pros?
Yeah, is that it?
I believe if I could read the
You can't even read your own handwriting.
I fucking can't read. I was,
Carrie does that too.
I was sloppy there.
She'll write notes to herself. She's like, I
That's
don't know
why
what I'm talking about.
I do it on the phone.
Yeah,
But even then, like,
Oh.
ask Shelly. You can't even make my texts out.
yeah. Sometimes.
I wrote keeping the mood light. It's never overall. The movie's never overall like scary. It's just fun and light. It's not dark. It's not
Yeah.
a dark horror movie. It's very light.
Yeah.
It's for all kids and all ages.
For all kids?
No.
No, it's not.
No, 14,
No.
14 and up. 14 and up on this one.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say 14 and up.
Okay. That's fine.
There's some boobs.
16.
There's some
maybe.
boobs.
Yeah, but there's worse than boobs.
Yeah, there's a dick scene, dude.
Yeah.
One of my favorite scenes.
I think
What
I
about
said,
my
Mine
favorite
too.
kills?
Yeah.
I told you don't let Ian watch this one, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
going into it, yeah, it's like it's not an Ian one. Psycho Gorman he could do.
He actually watched the end of Frankenstein with
Oh.
me.
Okay.
So anyone out there, if you got young kids in your life and they're just getting into the horror monster stuff, the new Frankenstein movie's good. You can watch with your kid. Was any other pros before I jump in with mine?
No, that is my pros off the top of my head.
Yeah, go ahead, Derek.
So
Let's-
I feel like we're echoing each other, but I do agree. I love the metalness of this, and you can tell it was written by someone who had an actual endearment for metal culture. He dropped a Burzum reference, and you don't do that unless you know what's up as far as like black metal. So Jason Lee Hoden is a legit metal fan. I watched an interview with him about like when he was a teenager and stuff. Like he was into black metal, he was into thrash, he was into all these subgenres of it. But I know it holds like a special place in his heart. So I thought that was just really cool that he was able to make a project that included like a real life passion for him. So I think that's cool, and I think it shows in the film, in the final product. So also so many creative kills. I think they really mixed it up in this film and they let it fly. And I don't want to go into great detail because I know we have kills and scares, but we'll talk about kills most likely. So I'll leave it at that. And then we already talked about it a little bit, but I did love the editing style. And I'm a huge Sam Raimi fan. I love the Evil Dead movies. I loved Drag Me to Hell. I loved all of his movies. Anytime I get a fun, chaotic, like zoom in shot and just like a cutaway and just I enjoy the style of this film, the editing style a lot. And yeah, those were my pros. Let's move on to cons. What's a negative you feel?
So before I get into negative, one more shout out that I forgot.
Oh, yes.
There was one scene I lost it, and this is probably for me why I lost it. It was Zach and Brodie when Brodie first met Zach in the record store. And if you look at our vinyl record collections, more or less my husband's vinyl record collection, but Brodie picks up the
Poison.
the Poison, the hair metal band thing, and Zach's like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then he picks up the heavy metal thing. They're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But I laughed my ass off because that's my husband's vinyl records. Is he has these glorious like hair metal bands and then heavy metal
Oh,
bands.
yeah.
It's a
Run
mixture.
the gamut.
Yeah.
It's a
Run the
mixture.
gamut.
Yeah.
That scene is so hilarious, though, because, like, I know you order a lot of your records off of, different websites and stuff, but going to a record store is always, like, you see, like, who your people are. Like, the people in your section, and you're, like, you're standing shoulder to shoulder with people, and you're sifting through the bins, and when someone pulls one out, you always look over, and you're like, that guy's cool. You know who the real ones are when they pull out the good stuff. So that scene was funny because they were just kind of, like, looking back and forth at each other's records. I enjoyed that.
We know they both listen to it. They just don't want to admit it out loud.
That's probably it.
Sure.
Glam metal
Yeah.
rules. It's my favorite subgenre of metal.
Glamour metal.
Glam, hair, whatever you want to call it. I call it pop metal.
Yeah.
It's essentially what it is. It's just pop music with metal riffs. But I like it all. The only thing I don't really like is like the hardcore death metal, like Cannibal Corpse, stuff like that. When it's like
That's the stuff I like.
But you listen to Gwar, isn't that?
No, Gwar,
it's not.
Gwar has more melody. And
Yeah.
you can understand what they're saying.
Gwar. So we okay. So
Gwar was at Warp.
Gwar was at Warped Tour. I've always known of Gwar. I've never seen them, and I'm kicking myself because it was so theatrical. It's so fucking awesome, and the music is good anyways. It's like a little thrashy, a little like chuggy and stuff. It's good music, but the stage show they put on and just they were tight live too, and with like their costumes and everything,
And
like
they
it's
could play.
crazy. It's crazy how good they are. They've been doing it for fucking ever, but. Yeah, Gwar was fucking amazing at Warped Tour.
The musician, I respect the musicianship of metal because it's not like it's like one chord and like just banging away. They're going up and down the neck of the guitars. They're hitting it. They're playing their solos. There's a lot of musicianship goes into songs, even though it doesn't sound like it, but it does. Even the black metal songs and all the hardcore.
Yeah, but even like to get into the weeds of this, I mean, you can see with a lot of metal stuff that it's based in blues, and like it has those blues scales. So like it's all derivative of something else.
Well, rock
like,
music in general. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, but even like so, it's just metal's just like an offshoot of like rock. It's faster rock music. It's not that they are repeating what's been done before. It's they're finding a new way to do it, and they're giving it to you in a different manner. So it's always enjoyable. All right, what were you talking about?
We're going into my cons.
Cons. That's right.
All right, so just a couple. Obviously, from a movie head that I am, if you do look at this, although I do appreciate the fast pacing and the love letter to metal, if you look at it as a whole, there is somewhat of a thin plot. I mean, there's not really substance to it. So as a movie person, you're just like, okay, it's a fun go love letter to, metal, but what is this? This is not realistic. But I mean, if you look at movies, they're movies usually 90% of the times are not realistic. Like this morning, there's no predator out there, but still, it's just a very thin plot. You don't really have substance. You don't have true, real emotional journeys or deep impact lores or character arcs. It's just a thin plot.
It's very surface level. Like
Exactly.
We're not getting into the characters, and it almost feels like in a lot of comedies do this, where we don't get a lot of meat on the characters. It's almost like it's secondary to what the purpose of this movie is.
Exactly.
But for those of us who are maybe looking for a little bit more, it's going to be a miss when you're like, yeah, okay, but like, who is this character, and like,
Right.
why is this happening? I see that it's happening. And I understand that they took this journey to get here, but it's like, but why? Why did they make these choices?
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I get it. It's a comedy. There's going to have your campy moments.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them sometimes are called for. Some of them sometimes it's not. And you're like, okay, that's a little too campy. Pull it back. And yeah, we don't really know the budget going into this. We kind of guessed it at, what, $200K? I think
At
Roger
least
guessed.
200 plus.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, because
So,
I think he got some from the New Zealand, whatever, film commission.
So you definitely can tell that there's going to be some like do-it-yourself, cheap-looking scenes. So that kind of adds to the thinness of the plot. Mm-hmm. So watching it, you're just like, oh, well, that kind of stinks. But you get it as an audience. So that was kind of my cons. Not too many, but just yeah.
Love it.
That's all I had.
Roger, what are you doing?
He's trying to find that budget. Because he's chat GPTing the damn
good,
budget.
Good.
It said it was about $200,000.
I bet they got a little bit more though.
I'm sure they found.
But
some
to be
extra
honest, like
$200,000
$200,000 is a pretty good budget.
Yeah.
We've covered movies on this that are recent. I think Hell House LLC was made, and obviously that's a much different movie. It's a found footage film, but that was made for like $20K. So you can make something that, and it did. Like it looked good. Like the production of this film is very well, but maybe had to cut corners and stuff. To your point.
Well, they could get tax credits in New Zealand. I'm sure there's something that they give them that they can stretch that money very far.
Yeah,
and plus a lot of these actors, I think at the time were not really known.
Yeah,
as much or big stuff, so it wasn't super expensive.
Like I said, the only one that I knew of anything else, and it didn't jump out at me, was Ricky Daggers, who I talked about in the beginning, who plays Howard in the X films. Like everybody else, when I was going through their filmography,
I had no idea.
I'm sure the movie industry in New Zealand, like they might be big players or whatever, but I still I haven't seen them in a lot of other stuff. What about your cons?
Yeah,
Roger?
what were your cons?
I have no cons.
That's bullshit.
Second week.
That's bullshit.
There's
always something. There's something that has to.
Love this movie, and there's nothing wrong with it.
There's
nothing wrong always with it. Something.
No, I tried hard when I was rewatching it.
What about what? So you like hair metal? Maybe they could have had some nice glam hair metal for you.
It wouldn't fit in the movie.
Nah, damn it!
I'm not buying it.
I'm trying to find something.
I'm not buying it.
We have to buy it.
It wasn't longer. I wish the movie was longer.
Oh
you wish it was longer?
Could I have so much fun with it?
Actually,
I love it.
This was a tight little movie. What was it, an hour and 25, 24, something like that? It was a tight.
Short.
It was a tight
goes
run.
quick. It goes real quick.
Maybe a blooper reel. Would you like the blooper reel with their funny New Zealand?
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it in a while, but I've watched it. Yeah.
I'm still not buying it. There has to be, even with Psycho Gorman, there has to be a con.
I was never bored. It entertains me from start to finish. There's something that like sticks out.
I wish everyone could see Lisa's face.
Sticks out and
the lips
like,
pursed.
Oh my god, man! I think the plot was fine. He's a kid who's coming from has to move in his not in-laws, but
his mom,
his aunts and uncles, and doesn't fit in, and he's an outcast. And
what did he say about his uncle? He had a hard on for Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't take anyone's dialogue.
And
here's a con. I just got a con. Are you okay?
I hit my tooth on my fucking microphone.
He thought it was a gizzy.
I did.
Here's a con. Here's a con for Roger. At the end of the movie, there's no way that hot chick would have stayed with Brodie as long as she did.
Brodie's the man.
Bullshit.
He is himself.
She would have fucked him once and then been like, all right, next guy.
He's true to himself because he's the metal kid. And he could have changed. He could have tried to fit in, but he doesn't. He's
Medina's scene where she listens to metal for the first time, I guess.
Oh, when she gets sucked on top to the.
Yeah, and she does she's like.
First time I listened to metal, that didn't happen.
On top of the mountain, who is conquering, and the other girls are boobies are out. Yeah, that was funny. That was an enjoyable moment.
That's what happens when you listen to metal.
No, it does not.
You get taken to a place.
That does not happen to me.
This is the part of the podcast where we shit on the things of the movie. So I'm gonna jump in with some of my cons.
Yes,
I want to give you the evil look.
Kind of piggybacking off of what lovely Lisa said.
Thank you.
The story itself felt a bit unoriginal for me. And it might be because I've seen a ton of movies already about kids who are into some sort of like music counterculture that are bullied and shit on by everyone. And I guess it's a trope of like teenager movies where they're into these things, and I'm kind of over it. Like, I think it would be cool if like there was a kid who was into death metal and into all this stuff, and like his family was supportive, or like do something different, where like there's not that always conflict where everyone in their life is like shitting on him and all that stuff. I know it's a trope because it's a thing that happens in life, but maybe in our art and in our movies that we, bring these up, maybe something different would be nice. So I just felt it was a bit unoriginal. And my other big con was the betrayal subplot in this film between Brodie and Zach bummed me out. I felt like it was completely unnecessary, and we didn't need to see the one person who Brodie found as like a kindred spirit break his heart. Like, I know this is a comedy and it's like lighthearted and stuff, but for me, that moment, I was like shattered for him. I was like, these dudes who are like blood brothers, and this asshole Zach just sneaks around and lies and hooks up with a girl that he's like crushing on majorly, and I was like, that fucking bummed me out. That whole part, and then like him coming back and then being friends, like I didn't like that, and I didn't like that Medina and him were together at the end. I was like, I don't like any of this part of this movie.
But that makes the perfect candidate for him to become the demon man.
He was already the evilest one in the room without doing that. So I didn't like the betrayal part of this. It bummed me out, and that's my cons. Roger.
And that could even be your con, because you even said this morning what Zach did was dickish. So that could be one of your cons.
Fine.
Thank you. I win.
I don't.
The
Zach,
end.
you son of a bitch.
We'll get into characters.
Stealing
Actually,
another man's woman.
That's our next part. So let's jump into.
But
go
before
ahead.
we do
Please
that, I do agree with what you said, though.
Yeah.
All of your points, and like I would like to see a movie where, the kid does do, like we've seen, play the record backwards and do this, and the kid's gonna get beat up. Let's do the positive thing where the kid's successful, but then he just takes over the world and it just works out.
Yeah.
Why do we have to go this way? I get it, but still.
One of the funniest moments to me in this film was when Brodie was in like the corpse paint, and he bumps into Medina outside of the whatever fucking convenience store.
Yeah.
And they get ice cream, and they're just sitting on the bench
He's
eating
just
ice cream, and he's just in his corpse paint, and she's in like a nice dress,
Right.
like blonde hair, and it's just like the
Just let it work.
between the two of them. I was like, that was the funniest part to me, because it was like, here's this kid who's in this situation. You're not expecting to see a kid in corpse paint sitting on a park bench licking ice cream. So that was like one of my favorite moments in this movie, but it was because like it was him doing something outside of what we always see these kids in these movies do. So
That's the iconic scene from the movie, I think.
Yeah,
It was
it
like
is.
the one that sticks out when people watch it. I think it's that imagery of him on the bench with ice
and
cream.
it's a hilarious imagery. It's so funny. But I think like do stuff like that. Do more
Yeah.
of that. But let's jump into characters. Lisa, go down your list.
So mine's gonna be easy. The liked and the least liked are the same person.
Ah,
It's gonna be Zach.
liked and least
liked.
Okay.
So let me explain. Zach with his one-liners and how he's like, "Fuck off, kiss my ass." You point out at his dick and then you punch his dick, like freaking hilarious. I loved that part of Zach.
Stealing the Petro out of the fucking ambulance?
Yes.
That was funny. That was good.
So I loved those Zach moments. But
Yeah.
when Zach did the betrayal and Zach became a dick and he was an asshole to Brodie, that's what made him the least. So yeah.
I agree.
I know that was pretty quick.
No,
But
that was good. Roger, what about you?
oh, and the cousin. The cousin was a dick.
David.
He was a little prick.
He got his.
He did, and that's one of my favorite kills, which we'll go into in a minute. All right,
Great.
Roger.
You guys just already discussed my kills and scenes already, but
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine. We'll get back to them.
We didn't get into
We
detail.
we just scurried
Okay.
past
I-
them. You can talk about.
Let's go back to cons. The fact that you're checking sports during our
I'm
podcast.
just checking scores real quick. Jeez.
Oh, you got fantasy going on? You always have fantasy.
Always
It
have
is
fantasy.
Sunday.
It is.
It is Sunday, and it's college football season. So,
It's college was yesterday,
Oh,
and today's NFL.
get it right.
do you do NFL stuff too?
Yeah, just NFL stuff,
He doesn't
But-
do fantasy.
But you
for
don't do
college.
fantasy. You just do like pick'ems and stuff.
fantasy, and all that.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So you do fantasy
Yep.
for. Okay, my bad.
for national. Wow, for professional, he does fantasy.
What's that?
That's
Fantasy
today.
fantasy
like
football.
Buccaneers
Oh,
and
I'm
all
sorry.
that stuff.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought like the website was professional, and I was like, "What website are you going to do fantasy football?"
Derek likes
Professional
horror
website.
movies and punk music, but
Soccer.
not and soccer. But football, yeah,
Yeah.
I like the
Let's see.
original football.
yeah.
we
He likes the soccer football. He doesn't like the football.
I do like the pigskin football, but actually I'm boycotting my team this year anyways.
Oh wait, and he likes stained glass. Get it
He
straight.
loves
I saw your
glass.
Coca-Cola glass
Yeah,
bottles.
he-
and it
he
was
loved it.
Ooh.
Those are mine. Those are my grandpa's.
Derek's gonna walk out here. You're gonna hear cling, cling, cling.
He's gonna
cling.
steal my shit.
I'm stealing all your Christmas lights. They're all mine.
Sorry, Roger. Go ahead. Go ahead. Con.
I
or
like
wait, where
I
are
like
we?
Brodie.
characters.
He's fun character. I can relate to him a little bit in high school and all that because sometimes you just don't fit in. You feel like, and but you just gotta stay true to you and be who you are, like he does. Zach, I like him. It's a love and hate relationship, of course, because he does bad stuff to Brodie, but he also redeems himself by the end of the movie. So it's one of those, he has good and bad qualities.
I mean, there is a redeeming part where he knows that Aeloth is like trying to take over his body. He's like, hey, you have to get rid of me. Like, I gotta go. So that's a commendable thing for a despicable character to do.
in Medina, I like her character a lot. I think she's funny. It's when she kills the guy with the axe, and she's like, should I have a cool one-liner like ecstasy?
He was
stuff like
Xing
that.
for it. Yeah.
So she has a good sense of humor, and she could easily write off like Brodie and just be like the cool popular chick in school, but she doesn't. She likes people who are themselves and are kind and just not a dick.
Well, she's turned off by David when he's talking about how he's going to bully his cousin in the car. She was just like, that doesn't turn me on. Like, take me home. I want to go home. So I think she has an allergic reaction to shitbags. So good for her.
That's it.
Who was your least favorite? Are we doing that or?
Yeah, it was all in one. Just
Okay.
Least favorite's his cousin.
Okay.
yeah, David.
Because he's a fucking asshole.
He's a douche canoe.
Yeah. Your cousin just moved in. Obviously tragic. His mom's in jail, right? For the giving fellatio to the mall Santa. She's not dead, right? Or no,
she's dead.
She's dead.
The mom, Birdie's mom's dead.
How did she die again? Was it?
I forgot.
Was it drug overdose?
They said because they make the joke that she went crazy, so it's probably something.
Anyways.
I forget exactly.
But your cousin moves in. Cool, like you guys don't see eye to eye, but you're just like the first bully that he has to deal with and a complete asshole.
Because people suck ass.
People suck. Even blood.
Yes.
Family sometimes are the biggest assholes.
Well, if you go back to your high school days and think about it, the metalhead kids, like the real metalhead ones, like dressed like Brodie and like with the black T-shirts and all that. At that time, like usually aren't the ones that rule the school either. No. They're the ones that are kind of like can be made fun of, or no one really. They're not the most popular.
They don't really play. Easy target.
Yeah, they don't play the sports.
Any kid, who's wearing their heart on their sleeve, especially into those, like I said,
100%.
countercultures, it's going to be an easy target for kids.
The jocks are the bullies,
and that's
typically.
His cousin's representing high school.
Yeah,
he is essentially high school, and everyone doesn't like doesn't like their differences.
Yeah.
What about you, Derek?
I really enjoyed both Dion and Giles. They were both just great dudes who were up for anything and everything. They even joined Brodie's band and then joined up with the forces of good to battle against all these crazy cultists and demons. So the good news, like we discussed before, they both seem to be part of the upcoming remake. So that's good. Good guys will be back in the Gormageddon Deathgasm too.
I think the only one that didn't come back was the kid that played the drummer, right? Because that's what you read it.
No, they're both back.
Oh, they're all back.
They're both back.
Oh, okay.
So in some way, they're coming
okay.
back. I know. We'll see. This was made in 2015 too.
10 years ago, yeah.
I'm curious. I'm staying away from all the trailer stuff, but I'm curious where Jason Lee Hoden took this story.
I read the synopsis already.
Oh, you did?
For the sequel, yeah.
Don't spoil it.
Spoiler alert.
But it makes sense. What they do.
Cool. Keep it to yourself.
Shut your whore mouth.
I talked about it before, but I despise Zach. He was one half. What was it called? Brotherhood of Steel. Lying and sneaking around, making out with a girlfriend.
He's that friend from school that no matter what, if you hang out with me, you're always gonna get in trouble. No matter what.
I had friends like that, but they didn't try to steal my girlfriend. So
I think Carrie would have kicked him in the nuts.
Well, Carrie went to a different high school anyways, so they would. One time, Carrie's friend, who we ran around with, it was my senior year. She moved to our high school, and she was like, she looked like a punk girl. And this kid's like, "Oh, is that your girlfriend?" I was like, "No, that's not my girlfriend. Just because there's a punk girl in our school doesn't mean it's my girlfriend." Fucking weirdo. I was like, "She's my friend, but she's not my girlfriend." But I have a worthless character, and it goes to Shauna. She was the psychic from the record store. She was a record owner's wife.
Was her name Shauna?
Shauna, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it started with an M. Maybe I'm wrong. You might be right.
No, look it
Look
up,
it up.
Roger. Look it up.
I just want to make sure we're accurate because I can't freaking remember her name. But I
thought
know
her
who
name
you're
was
talking
Shauna,
about because
yeah.
at the end, the guy's hand went through. I know the kill.
Yeah.
I just can't remember her name now.
It was her husband. He was like sneaking under the records. And he took her heart.
I thought she was going to be something big.
She was so worthless. I was like, she was a psychic. She had the tools. Like when they first met, she had a vision of like something going bad. Didn't fucking say anything to Brodie or Zach. Like, hey, there's a force coming for you. Like, didn't fucking warn anybody. And then all she did was give us a little exposition on Aeloth and like how he worked and how he took over the evilest person in the room, and then got fucking her heart ripped out by her husband.
The end.
And I was like, you should have been like the catalyst to defeat
Right?
this thing.
I
You
think
were fucking worthless.
Shauna was the one giving the blowjob under the table.
Okay, so who is the character that is the record store owners? Are you on IMDb?
I
I'll
think it
look
was
up too.
Edna? Adnis?
Abigail.
Abigail.
Abigail. Good job, Roger. So yeah, Abigail was the most worthless character. She should have been so much more, and she just nothing. All she did was think to herself something's wrong, and then not talk to anybody. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the characters.
She was a foreshadow.
Yeah, but she didn't fucking do anything about it. She just thought to herself and then fucking sat on her hands and didn't do shit.
She's that she's that person in the group project that is assigned, and then she just sits back and lets the person do all the work,
Takes credit
and then
for
takes
it.
credit. Yeah, that's her.
I'm glad she got her heart ripped out. All right, moving on. Dialogue.
There's a lot of great dialogue in this one.
Lisa, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go.
Very quotable.
Yeah, it is a quotable movie.
I have a couple actually that stood out. There are
Very
a lot
cool.
of good quotables. Hold on, where are my quotes? My notes? Oh my gosh, sorry.
Quotes in your notes.
Quotes in my note. So my lines, like I said, there's a lot of great quotes in here, but there's a couple that stood out. One, Brodie said, I mean, it's not gay if it's metal. I thought that was kind of comical. And then the other one, Zach said, and I'm cliff noting these.
Yeah.
And it's, dude, everything we do is usually a bad idea. And that one kind of stuck out to me because typically in my friend group, specifically usually with Shelly, that's usually how it goes. So, yeah, I loved those two lines.
That resonated with you.
It did.
Yeah. Nice.
Roger.
Roger, what do you have? Any dialogue?
Yeah, I wrote down a few quotes. I could have wrote down a ton, but I just
Yeah.
wrote down a few ones. In the beginning, Brodie's teacher goes, Brodie, great drawing. I really like the shading on the demon penises.
Yeah.
Just calling him out.
He gets his
in
notebook
class.
confiscated. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Then Brodie says, when life sucks, throw on some metal. Mm-hmm.
Is that your motto?
It is.
When
But-
life sucks, throw on some poison.
But for you, is it heavy metal or hair metal?
Hair metal is
Heavy metal.
part of that. Just it depends on some heavy metal. Some hair metal bands are a little bit more harder, but it's more glam metal. Hair metal is like you can say hair metal, but it's anyone with like long hair.
Yeah.
But glam's one where they dress up like girls,
Yeah.
girlish, like the Motley Crue's, Poisons.
Yeah.
That's glam.
So you're more of a hair metal?
I like it all.
Yeah.
I like it all.
Anything
except for
under most under the
Glam.
metal banner.
glam.
Yeah.
I like the glam because I like the pop, more of the pop sound.
Yeah.
But I've been working on a Spotify playlist for almost 2 years. Yeah, I'm plugging it.
This fucking
And it's
playlist.
called All Metal Hard Rock Mix of the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. It has
People
right now
subscribe to your Spotify
56 people.
56 people?
Yeah, and it's 542 hours long,
Well, that's a car drive.
which is about 7,700 songs. I'm working on it for 2 years. So what I do, I find a metal band. I'll go through their entire discography, song by song,
Yeah.
and I'll put all the songs I like on it. So I've been doing it for almost 2 years. It's
Yeah.
542 hours.
That's what
long.
I've been. So we just got Apple Music like
Mm-hmm.
a couple months back, and I've been going through most bands that I know and I listened to like when I was in high school, and like going through and making a list and slowly building out my Spotify playlist.
Well,
On
Spotify,
Apple.
Spotify can add 10,000 songs on get on one playlist.
Oh,
up
on a
to- up
playlist?
to 10,000. So my goal
Yeah, I
is
don't even
10,000.
know.
So I'm working on it. I probably still got another
Chipping away at it.
6 months to a year to finish it off. But it's called the
Fancy.
All Metal Hard Rock
Look,
mix.
this playlist,
Spotify.
when we get in the car
It's
and he
all I
puts it
play.
on, it's getting to the point where it all sounds the fucking same.
Yeah.
And I just mute it out.
And I got a lot of bands that are on this record, on the
Yeah, there you
soundtrack
go.
on this.
Very
too.
fun.
Skull
So-
Fist.
Any other one-liners?
Let me look at my thing. Now, who doesn't have a gag reflex?
Oh, I love. Yeah, that was. I
pretty
was going
funny.
to talk about that during one of my favorite kills, but yeah, that was. I guess that's Shauna when she stabbed the cultist leader guy in the throat. After we saw our introduction to Shauna was her
the
popping
blowjob.
her popping her head up from the.
Don't let Ian listen to this episode.
Is that a blowjob or someone eating mac and cheese? I don't know. I can't tell the difference.
Continue, please.
I can't read my last one. so that's it for me. I wrote a little.
You
I wrote
really
some scribble.
can't?
I
That's
really
awesome.
can
Hold
you
on.
don't. It says don't tell this something. Come.
You should have
dot.
just got a
That's
second fucking paper instead of just trying to fit it on the very corner of
what-
the
it looks
page.
like it looks like the word cum yacht, but it's not
Something,
cum yacht.
something
It's-
dark
Cum yacht?
side.
Don't no. It just says don't tell this mansion. I don't know what the fuck that says. Something by something.
Don't tell this Manson. There was a line in there where the Manson family was referenced.
Yes, it was something to do. Yeah, don't tell this Manson family. Oh, come. Oh, I got it now.
Yes,
Don't tell this Manson family cum bucket. Something. But it was Manson family cum bucket.
Beautiful. This section.
Medina said it when she was being held and they're about to slit her stomach.
Yeah, when she was was she on the floor? No, it was
standing
when
up.
the lady grabbed her.
Lady grabbed her and had her on her stomach. So-
And then homeboy saved the day, Zach. Okay. My dialogue was a little conversation with a little bit of diving into deep feelings from Brodie. But Brodie was sitting with Medina, and he said, "Do you like metal?" And she said, "Isn't it a bunch of guys screaming?" And Brodie said, "No way. Well, apart from grindcore, and death metal was kind of like that. And deathcore, screamo, porno grind, black metal, metalcore, thrash. But apart from those," and then Medina says, It's just not my thing. I don't get it." And Brodie says, it's like when life sucks and you feel alone and empty. You stick on some metal and life is better because somebody else knows the pain and rage that you're going through. So I liked that moment a lot in that conversation because it highlighted like two things. Roger, you were listening to metal when you were a kid. But I felt the same way when I was a kid growing up listening to like punk bands. And it highlighted two things. First of all, those of us who are into these like counterculture music things, we become obsessive with the genre and all of its subgenres where we will like go through and dissect and like it can get very nuanced and annoying. So that it highlighted that part. And then the second part was about how he highlighted about how you were finding a place that feels like home when you maybe don't feel like with your peers, you don't feel like you have a place you belong. Or, Roger, you talked about it a little bit ago, but I thought that was a really nice conversation. And in this comedy, it highlighted some important things, I think, for, kids who get into these things that are maybe, outside of the norm. So, yeah, that was my favorite dialogue. Let's get into our favorite kills and or scares.
Oh gosh, hands down. Like I had two favorite kills. One, when the cousin got it, because I thought it was hilarious because the cousin walked in. He obviously did not turn into a demon.
Yes.
But Brodie was so fucking pissed at him for A, beating the shit out of him, and B, destroying his personal stuff, especially the picture of the mom, which I was freaking pissed off. And so, like, he just went to town and killed his cousin. He essentially committed murder, and nobody's going to know.
Yeah.
And Zach was even like, dude, like, he wasn't a demon. And Brodie's like, yeah, he was.
No,
Who's talking about Satan?
He came in, he was like, blah, 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 and it was hilarious. And then the second one obviously was when Brodie and Zach killed the aunt and uncle with the sex toy, specifically the double-sided or the horse penis dildo. And they came out in slow motion and just started beating the crap out of him with that and the anal beads.
Yeah.
Which was funny because Brodie smelled the anal beads before they did that.
Ugh.
They were freaking hysterical. And then honorable mention was the demon with the penis exposed. And I think Brodie weed whacked it.
Yeah, it was like a barbed wire weed whacker. Yeah.
Those were probably top 3 kills.
Amazing.
Yeah, they were hilarious.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Roger.
Did you have space on your paper?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just
Now, I was just in general scene. I like the stealing the diesel out of the ambulance when the camera pans back and you realize.
I know.
And then she's like, "Don't you feel bad?" He's like, "No." And it pans back and see the ambulance. That's a good joke. I like when he chainsaw the asshole of in the near the end.
Was that
It was one of the
cult people?
Cult people, yeah.
Yeah. Just a good chainsaw kill. I mean, it doesn't take much. We're simple people.
And
you know?
Zach does the 360 chainsaw.
Oh,
into
the
group.
spin move
Yeah,
and
that
the
was
people
pretty
in
cool.
the yard? Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Were those were ghouls, right? Those weren't or zombies. Those weren't the cultish people. Right?
No, yeah, they were just like the demon messengers. But
Yeah.
the where he lands and he like puts them as an X on them, and they all kind of just fall apart behind him. It's
There's
pretty cool.
They're just like slicing in half and stuff. For the kill count, when I was watching it, the what is it? Dead Meat podcast. I think there was like 8 count right there. They got like 8 kills right there. So that's a lot. It's a lot in a quick moment.
In the sex toy fight scene that Lisa discussed.
Yeah, it was great.
It was good.
I know.
Jamming the dildo in the mouth. It's hilarious.
Well, when the dildo gets on the side of his aunt's head and it has the rabbit and it's just spinning,
still spinning.
instead of still flicking.
Yeah.
And then when Brodie came out and Zach reverse 69 them.
Oh yeah.
That's how they were, man.
So come on, man.
That's how they were.
See, that's when Zach's likable.
Yeah.
It reminds me of me.
I'll allow
It's-
those moments.
That's nothing I would do.
Yeah. Murdering your aunt and uncle, putting him in a 69 position. All right. Good move.
Derek.
We've talked about it a lot that I enjoyed, but the only other one that I will highlight was Ricky Dagger's throat slit. I thought it was very impressive, practical effects wise.
It looks real good.
I know, like how the blood was spurting out and his head pulled back and it was like separating. I thought it looked amazing. How it was shot and properly edited, like that was probably a prosthetic, but like the way they edited it, it looked seamless. And it looked like they were pulling Ricky's head like off his neck. So I was impressed by it. And I think it might have been our first kill, but I was really impressed by that. And then funniest kill was when the henchman for the cultist leader guy, he failed and he came back to give the bad news and they chopped his head off. There's blood all over the place, but he lost his shit because it was on his new fancy
tarp,
rug.
Yeah.
Had them pull out a tarp, put the tarp down. His 2 henchmen put the head back on the neck and like slit it, and it falls onto the tarp. And then the guy's like, "Yeah, that's good. I like that. It's like, what the fuck? But yeah, those are the 2 kills that I'll throw into this conversation for this part. But yeah,
I do want to add, because you mentioned the prosthetic, there's one thing that bugged the crap out of me, and I don't know if it's because, do we own 4K of this?
No, it's just regular
Or
Blu-ray.
it might be just our TV then.
There is no 4K.
But
of this.
after they beat the crap out of Brodie, when he's sitting on the bed, I noticed the black eye, the patch thing where they applied it, and it bugs the crap out of me. I'm like, ugh.
That's true. That part did look a little messy.
Yeah.
But the kills were amazing.
Yeah.
You know, the blood spurting and the throat slitting was
that's the most
cherry.
important part.
Chef's
cherry
kiss.
on top. Yep. Chef's kiss. All right, let's move on into Final Cut. And this is where I tell the ending of the film and we discuss and give our ratings of 1 to 5 stabs. 1 stab, no redeeming value. 2 stabs, bad. 3 stabs, mediocre. 4 stabs, good. 5 stabs, masterpiece. After the cult captures Deathgasm, Shauna confiscates the sheet music and tears it up. Zach, remorseful for his betrayal, saves his bandmates, and together they disrupt the cult's ritual. Brodie attempts to play the reversed black hymn by memory, but the demons kill Dion and Giles, leaving him unable to finish in time. Aeloth possesses Shannon just as Zach impales her. With him now being the most evil person in the room, he becomes possessed and turns into a devilish-looking monster. Realizing that completing him is impossible, Brodie resorts to playing his own sweet riff. This causes Aeloth to temporarily retreat from Zack's body. Zack urges Brodie to kill him to prevent Aeloth's resurrection, sacrificing himself to save his friends and the town. Months later, Brodie and Medina are happily together and bonded by their love of death metal. Zack's spirit returns through one of Brodie's records, and they engage in a conversation about the afterlife. The end. How do we feel about the ending of Deathgasm, Lisa?
I thought it was okay. I do enjoy the fact that Zack came back and talked to Brodie through the vinyl, and then if you watch some of the credits, they keep going through different band names now since Deathgasm.
Yeah, he's got to make a new band.
Exactly.
Zack's gone.
But I think for the story plot that we presented, I think it was a rightful ending. Mm-hmm. Sure, maybe a little cheesy and campy, but overall, they wrapped it up, put a bow on it. We were done until the sequel, Deathgasm 2.
10 years later,
Electric Boogaloo. I like mine better.
Gormageddon. Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Yeah. For those who have seen Breakin' 1 and 2.
Ooh, Breakin' 1 and 2. Electric Boogaloo.
I love Breakin'. But yeah, I was satisfied again with what we were given.
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Roger? How'd you feel about the ending?
I like the ending. Ends on a nice positive note. Brodie survived.
Yeah, he got the girl.
Selling the house.
She got a fucking
girl.
a Sharpie tattoo that looked
right.
It looked real muddy. Don't have your boyfriend draw shit up and get it on your body.
But yeah, overall, it was good.
All right, I talked about it a little bit, but I like that there was a bit of a redeeming arc for Zack for me with him sacrificing himself. I did like that he kind of fell on the sword for the group. Yeah, I thought it was a decent ending. I didn't have any qualms with it really. So yeah, you guys ready for stabs?
Stabby stabs.
All right, Lisa, stab it.
I gave it. Why are you breathing so heavily into the mic and
I'm
sniffing
trying to
it?
Smell Derek.
That's not his
They're
mic.
the
So
mics.
why are you so loud?
One of those are Shelly's. I don't know.
I think it's mine. Yeah, I smell bestie.
Has her scent.
I miss bestie.
She's in Marriott, England.
She's in England.
She's in London, England.
Drinking tea and eating crumpets.
If you're listening to Shelly, we love you.
Love you. We're TikToking it and Facebooking it. So
you and Shelly?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. So stabby stabs. I gave it a 3 out of 5.
Nice.
To me, it's an average movie. Yeah. I'll pick it back up and watch it again. If it's on in the background, I'll do something and chuckle at it. So yeah.
Roger, what about you?
Second, this is hard to believe, but I gave it 5 out of 5 stabs.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
You gave.
I'm not fucking with you, Lisa.
Oh.
I love you though. You're
5 out of 5.
You are seriously giving it.
I love this movie.
He's been waiting for 2 years.
I love this movie.
I can understand.
Seriously?
I rated it 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Dude.
I'll check it out.
So I know if 5 stars, it's a lot coming for me because usually, Back to the Future is my perfect movie, and that's 5 stars.
Back to the Future, I understand, but fucking Deathgasm?
But as a fun horror comedy, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Seriously?
For the genre, yeah.
If
5 out of 5.
If you're just riding it for the fun, and you're not like, I could see it being a high choice for someone. If you're looking for something sweet without substance, I could see it.
Roger Russell. What the fuck?
I'm not saying it's perfect, but
then it's not a 5 if it's not perfect.
A horror comedy that's based on metal, 5 out of 5.
You're a terrible movie critic.
5 out of 5.
Roger, look at me. This is not a 5 out of 5 movie.
It is to
All
Roger.
Right, fine. 4 out of 5. Really, it's 5 out of 5.
It's not a 5 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
It is
5.
Is that better?
It's a 5.
It's not a fucking 5 out of 5.
All right, moving on.
No, we're not moving on.
Moving on.
No, like Life of Chuck, the fucking Great Walk.
I'm not comparing.
Not the Great Walk. The Long Walk.
I'm not comparing.
The Great Walk.
The Great Walk.
Walk to Remember.
Walk to Remember.
No, not
Walk
that.
To Remember. Now let's talk.
Like those Back to the Future, yeah, but this is not. There's no way.
For the podcast, it's a 5 out of 5 stabs.
All right, moving
Derek.
on.
So Roger's single now.
Roger, take all these Christmas lights with you.
These are my Christmas lights.
okay, so-
What are your stabs?
So
there?
great gore, great music, mediocre story. I give it 3.5.
Thank you.
stabs. 3.5
That's very
stabs.
logical, Derek. I agree with
But
that.
actually, that was higher than I thought Derek was going to give it.
What do you think it was gonna
When
be?
I originally offered this movie to the wheel.
Yeah,
Oh, because I know you're not really a metal guy and you're a punk guy. And,
yeah.
and
But I
and you-
recognize.
But doesn't punk fall under metal?
And Derek.
No.
And
No?
Derek.
Punk's
No. Way
different?
different.
Okay.
Well, there's like cross like thrash
it's
metal.
parallel, maybe.
There's like thrash metal, which thrash is like derived of punk, like fast, but the metal is just like the chugging and stuff. So there's cross.
I do
Okay.
listen. I do have a few punk glam metal bands on here that's infused. It has punk elements with mixed with glam, and it's a lot of fun.
on your Spotify
Mhm.
list.
Yep.
But what did you think he was going to rate it?
When I because he doesn't like because he doesn't like Shaun of the Dead in horror comedy.
Horror
He's not a
comedies?
huge horror comedy fan.
I gave
And
this the same rating as I gave Shaun of the Dead.
So
I
I
will
thought-
never.
I
I will
thought-
never
I went.
forget what
I
I
went.
rated Shaun
I
of
went.
the Dead.
Listen, I went lower on Shaun of
You
the
gave
Dead.
it a 3.
Shaun.
I thought I gave it lower.
Shaun of the Dead would have been a 5 out of 5 for me as well.
Shaun of the Dead 5 out of 5.
Mhm.
I don't
Okay.
agree with that.
I like. It's funny. We've been doing a lot of horror comedies on this podcast, and like I think my favorite horror comedy, which I would give it the comedy label, is Dead Alive. I think that is a perfect like horror comedy. That's my 5 for horror comedies because like it's so fucking out of this world, and all the characters are just caricatures of human beings, and they're all like overacting, but it's like on purpose. And like Peter Jackson made a perfect movie when he did Dead Alive. But
It
yeah,
is good.
just to give you
Waiting for that
some
sweet 4K
context.
to come out.
What's that?
Waiting for that sweet 4K to eventually come
So
out.
am I, dude. So am I.
You should add that to the podcast.
We
like,
did it.
What do you? No. I'm talking
Dead
about
Alive.
like what do you think? Like if you and Shelly were talking, like Shelly goes, "I think Derek, you're going to give this." X
Oh,
amount
like
of
a
sta-"
guess.
Yeah, that would
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
I thought Derek was going to give it a 3, but 3.5. That's higher than I thought. So
Well,
good
I
job.
was almost at a 4, but it was just I had a sore spot for the betrayal part and how it like went through the movie. I want to see death metal kids who aren't being picked on all the time and kicked around. But yeah, 3.5 stabs. Next up, Voices from Beyond. And that's where we share your guys' thought that you gave to us on social media. And I did not screenshot anything for this, so let me jump into our social medias real quick.
Shelly, he's
I
failing.
know,
Come
Shelley.
back, Shelly.
I know. We need you.
I believe there's one really handsome man that wrote a
Jesus.
comment.
Who?
We'll have to
Super
find out.
handsome.
We'll have to find out. So,
It can't be yours. You were on the fucking podcast.
No, that was a joke.
our first comment came off of Facebook, and it's from Brian M. Brian says, "When I first heard the title, I thought this would involve humping, not heavy metal. Pretty decent overall, but probably not something I'd watch again on a regular basis. I definitely recommend Studio 666 with the Foo Fighters for your music summoning demons horror comedy needs instead." He gives it 3 stabs. Next up, also on Facebook, Matt F. He says, "The wheel spun another winner. And yes, if you like Psycho Gorman, you will like this one. The kills were nice and bloody and even hilarious. As in the do-it-over scene when the cultists didn't put a towel down when they beheaded the failed agent. The Deathgasm's makeup cracked me up, especially Dion and Giles. Ode to Peter Criss. Nice. Can't wait to see what comes up next on the wheel. Is on a roll. Still not sure if I like Mimi, however." From Psycho Gorman. Still talking about Mimi. Fucking one of the worst characters ever. And then we got Roger R.
No, don't read his. He was on the podcast. No. And if he says another 5 out of 5, I'm going to punch him.
No, he didn't. He didn't. So he didn't give his stabs or anything. But I did comment, "Dude, you know you're recording with us, right?"
Exactly.
And he said, "Yes, LOL." Horror metal is a combination made in hell, and I'm all here for it. Deathgasm is a lot of fun.
He read it
and as a
anyway.
banging soundtrack, sequel is in the works. That's Roger R.
Derek Wininski.
And then, because I know we had one on TikTok, I think that's where my brother follows us.
Dude, I get some amazing recipes off of TikTok.
I'm on TikTok or at the Roger Russell.
You never respond to any of my videos. So
Yeah, you don't respond to my shit either.
Dude, you guys are losers.
So and our next submission is via text message because this person has my cell phone number, and I'm not giving it out to you guys.
I have your cell phone number.
I'm not talking to you guys. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
to people listening.
If you would like Derek's cell phone number, you can DM me.
You can DM Roger. This next one comes from Jeremy W. He said, "Hey, just watched Deathgasm last night. OMG, this was a wild ass ride. What the fuck? Like the demons looked super cool. The whole no eyes was interesting. When the two long hair guys started attacking the two demons with the dildos and the anal beads, I was on the floor laughing my ass off. Too funny. But all in all, I'd give it 4 stabby stabs. Might watch it again.
Ain't no five.
I don't know. I don't know yet. One of those movies I might watch if nothing else is on. Also, it reminded me of that one movie where the guy uses the lawnmower to kill all the zombies. Forgot the name, but you know the one. Jeremy, it's Dead Alive. I'm wearing the shirt right now. But yeah, that was Jeremy. And let me go double check Instagram that I didn't forget.
The gram.
The Instagram.
It sounds like everyone's enjoying the movie
I feel like Instagram's a dying
so far.
platform, or is it just me?
I
I hardly check it. Like,
Yeah. Oh yes, we got a faithful listener, Ray M. Ray M. Off of the Instagram.
That's Dashcam Ray, right?
Dashcam Ray. Everyone.
that's your name now, buddy.
Ray, you're Dashcam Ray.
Dashcam Ray.
From
Hey,
Houston, Texas.
Wear it with pride, sir.
Right,
all
is
right?
Houston, Texas?
I know we're
It was
not
Texas.
going to give out his exact location. All right?
Yeah, Roger.
We're
6234.
not going to dox him. But Ray says, this was a great example of how a low-budget splatter flick, and I loved every minute of it. The movie strikes an awesome balance of gore, comedy, and wholesome friendship. As a death and black metal fan, the backdrop of these two genres put a big smile on my face. 4 out of 5 stabs. Would definitely recommend. Also, this was a big W for Medina's everywhere since that is my last name. He's doxing himself.
Ray.
Huge thanks to whoever recommended this movie. It's cool. Ray's on Instagram. Everyone follow Ray.
Thanks,
Dashcam
Dashcam Ray.
Ray Medina 83. Go follow him on Instagram. He's the man.
The answer to that question was me, Ray. I suggested this movie. And also, Ray, if you like Deathgasm, I went blank for a second.
Oh,
I recommend the movie The Devil's Candy.
The Devil's Candy.
It came out the same year. It also uses metal, and it also has a very good soundtrack.
Very
It
cool.
stars Ethan Embry. He's from
Embry. Can't hardly wait.
Embry.
Can't Hardly Wait.
I love that
thing
movie.
you do.
And yeah,
Yeah, that's a shame.
I think that's it for Voices from Beyond. Let me just double check that I didn't forget anybody.
Maybe I'll request Devil Candy, and we'll recover in about 2 years.
2 more years. I think that's it. Next up, Loose Ends. And this is where any lasting thoughts we want to talk about, or if we have fun facts, I'll throw it out to you guys. I don't know if you have any fun facts or anything else you want to say.
You were telling me this morning, or you showed me this morning, the forest with the makeup was based on what again?
It's from the band Immortal.
Immortal, yeah.
Call of the
Norwegian black metal.
Call of the Winter Moon, 1992. They were the first ones to film a music video deep in the woods, and it's very famous.
Yeah.
And it's very memey. You'll see memes. I have it playing there on my phone. Derek, have you watched this?
No, but I know of Immortal, and I know of the corpse paint that they wear.
So if you want to see where they got inspiration for that part of the movie,
Yeah.
you can catch on YouTube.
Very cool.
That scene was
I
fucking
would-
hilarious.
If you are intrigued by crazy Norwegian black metal, I would recommend a book, Lords of Chaos. Back in like the early 90s, there was a surge in Norway of black metal bands, and they were very much against the church, the Catholic Church, because in Norway, traditionally, they're Nordic gods that they prayed to, and then Catholicism came in like what Catholics did in most countries, and just butchered people and put their crosses in the land and said this is a Catholic nation. So these bands from the 90s went around and set churches on fire. And there's a book about all this stuff, and they did a bunch of crazy stuff. These aren't commendable people, by the way. They did a bunch of terrible fucking shit. But it's a very interesting book. I would go check out Lords of Chaos.
There's in Los Angeles. We didn't go there. I went there on my second trip over there at the Museum of Death.
Oh, yeah.
There is a section for black metal, and I believe something in that they have a section about their like human sacrifice, stuff like that, all that good stuff. So, but there's one specific story that they have featured there. That's pretty cool. But check it out, Museum of Death.
There was
not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah, there was a band called Mayhem who had a singer, and his name was Dead. He killed himself, and then Euronymous, I think he was their bass player or guitar player, came home. They were roommates. Saw that he had taken a shotgun to his head, blown it off. He took a picture of it and then used it for their next cover.
Jesus.
That's pretty cool.
Mayhem.
Yeah, that's.
Look up Mayhem. Anyways, yeah, enough about Norwegian black metal. We need to wrap this up. All right, so I got some fun facts.
Wait, we weren't there? Like, what were we doing?
We're just talking about fun facts for Norwegian black metal. But all right, so fun facts for Deathgasm. Kimberly Crossman said she enjoyed the script and character so much of Medina that she paid for her own flights from Los Angeles to New Zealand to work on the film. I love that. In early 2016, Walmart refused to sell the movie with the title Deathgasm and renamed it to a more acceptable title. Would you guys like to guess what that title is?
Demon Metal.
Demon Metal.
Butcher at Birth.
Butcher at Birth. No. Heavy Metal Apocalypse. It's a very Walmart move.
So I said Butcher at Birth because that was going to be the original name until they went with Deathgasm.
Do you have a fun fact?
I do have a couple.
Ooh.
You sounded so excited.
No, whatever.
Ooh.
We'd like to tell you a fun fact here on the podcast.
You like my long legs?
Mommy! Daddy!
Tim Foley, who plays Vaden, was initially cast because he already had his own severed head from a previous project. So that's the guy who had his head cut off. Happily, he also turned out to be a solid actor, too. I thought he did pretty good. He didn't have a lot of moments, but the couple of moments he had, he showed emotion, so good for him. Jason Lee Hoden said he took inspiration from his teenage years in which he was a social outcast and a fan of heavy metal music. So that goes, I spoke about one of my pros that I knew he was a fan, and it was good to see that he was able to take a real-life passion and include it in his project. So cool for Jason. Another fun fact, this was shot in 20 days with many scenes only having one take. So one take and done, and they moved on a lot in this film. Another fun fact, Jason Lee Howden performed guest backing vocals on the Deathgasm theme song by New Zealand band. Roger, what's the name of the New Zealand band? Bullet Belt. He did backing vocals on the Deathgasm song.
Oh, cool.
So that's pretty rad, wouldn't you say?
As he looks at his vinyl record.
Here it is. Bullet Belt Black Banshee.
And my last fun fact is Jason Hoden said the math compass attack story is based on a true story. Hoden knew a kid in school with 2 sets of front row teeth who was fucked up, quote unquote. And some bullies stood on his King Diamond tape, leading him to attack them with a math compass. So I think that one scene, I think it was Zach, when they were talking about he got expelled from school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're referencing. So, yeah, those are the fun facts I have. Lisa, did you have some?
Yeah, I don't know if we covered this or not, but so the blood used in the film was sourced from the 2013 Evil Dead movie.
Oh, very cool. Did not know that.
And also researching that, the inspiration did come from the 1981 Evil Dead film, which makes sense.
As everything should.
And then the other one I found, which was interesting, a video game based on the franchise is currently in development featuring a retro 16-bit style.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
I thought that was pretty neat.
I'm not upset about that at all.
And that's all I got.
That's it. Roger, did you have anything?
I said where to find that video.
That was his fun
called
fact.
The Winter.
Oh, okay.
And also, it is sold. The soundtrack is sold out on MondoTees.com.
Oh, it is sold out? Not available.
Not available currently.
What about Discogs?
Question.
It's always available there for double the price.
Is that a first pressing, original pressing?
Yes.
Okay, so you got it. You got the coolest vinyl in the world right there in front of you.
Yes.
Nice. All right, that brings us to the end of Deathgasm. It is now time for us to replace Deathgasm on the wheel, and Lisa
Time to put to bed.
is going to be taking her bestie's place.
I'm gonna miss it.
You're gonna miss it on the
Rip
wheel.
Deathgasm.
Deathgasm coming off. Lisa's got her hand inside the bag.
I have my hand inside Frankenstein's head. Okay, and I have...
And Deathgasm coming off the wheel. And
This
we
is
are...
a Shelley pick.
Ooh, Shelley has another... She had a film left in there? Good Lord.
The Others.
The
Ooh.
Others. I think that's Nicole Kidman.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to list off the 10 movies on the wheel, and then we's going to chant. Are you guys ready for the 10 movies?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So our first movie is Zombie. Second film, Heart Eyes.
Yeah.
And then we have Chopping Mall. And then we have Hellraiser. Next.
The original? Or
Yes,
Okay.
the original. And then we have Martyrs. Also the original, because I know they did a fucking remake. Like
I think it's on
2
Hulu.
It was like 2 years later they did a fucking remake.
Next is Serbian
Oh, wait, I was
film.
thinking something else then.
Oh, okay.
You did not put that on there.
What?
Oh.
You don't. How many movies did you get on our fucking wheel, Roger?
I was making fun.
All
They're
right,
all mine.
so yeah, they're all
Secretly.
Rogers. So our next movie is Long Legs. After that, we have Brain Damage, and then Slay, and then last week we just put on Prince of Darkness, and our final film on the list for the wheel is The Others.
A lot of bangers on there.
A lot of bangers. So we're gonna save this. And you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, so Wheel
Of Death. Wheel of Death. Wheel of Death. Wheel of Death. Chopping Mall.
Oh, good Lord. I think that's actually that was a Shelley pick. And
Yeah.
Shelley's traveling too, which sucks because she's gonna miss the next episode.
Can we phone in? No?
I mean, we
Isn't that
either
going to be expensive?
Beamer in
We'd have
via
to-
satellite.
If she does, she has to do it with an English accent.
Oh yes.
Because she's in England.
England. But let's find out where Chopping Mall is playing at. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited. I love this movie.
The soundtrack's really the score is really, really good too.
Do
Yeah.
we have that too?
Yep, we have it.
Of course you do.
Sorry, guys, if you hear our dogs in the background. It's feeding time, and they're like letting us know.
Feeding time.
Time
Gonna
to
do
get your food.
And go to bed.
It's feeding
Bedtime's not till
time.
9:30.
Well, they're assholes. They're going to bed early today.
Whoa! They've actually been very nice to you today.
No. I was trying to make excuses to put animals to bed earlier. I'm so sorry. The dog's looking at me. It's gonna eat me alive.
Yeah, he's like, "How dare you call me an
How
asshole?"
dare you?
He's like, "Derek."
So, Chopping Mall is available on Tubi. It's on Play-Doh TV, Sling TV. You can get it on Amazon if you have a subscription there. It might be on Shudder. It might be.
I think so.
It's on YouTube for free.
Probably. I'm sure
It's
there's
old. It's old.
I'm sure there's a lifted copy on YouTube as well. But yeah, it is available in a ton of places, so do go check it out. Our next episode drops December 10th, so don't miss out and tune in until the end of the season, where we'll be taking all the films we've watched and have them battled out in our deathmatch tournament. If you listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please give us a rating and review if you like what we do. You can find us on Facebook and TikTok by searching Little Bracket of Horrors, and on Instagram by typing at Little Bracket of Horrors. We also have merch available at tpublic.com. Just search for our name in their website search bar, or pay attention to our socials for a direct link. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I'm Derek.
I'm
Roger.
Lisa.
Yeah, just say it at the same time. Perfect. Yep. No, that's good.
Do
No-
it again. Do it
no
again.
notes.
Do it again. Roger, you go first. Go, Derek. Go. Do it again.
No, we're leaving it. Just go. You're Roger.
I'm Roger.
I'm Lisa.
And we will catch you on the other side.
Jesus.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! terrorizing the mountainside.
Are you ready? Take your torches and go!
My microphone smells like me.
How do you smell? Are we recording?
Yeah, we
oh.
are.
So how do you smell?
Yeah, right now, like Sprite, and
They're just drinking Sprite from a can. He drinks from a cup of straw.
No, that's
no,
water.
that's water.
Oh.
I am very parched, and your wife was nice enough to offer some agua.
Aqua.
Is that awkward for you?
No. No, it's not.
And
Yeah, that bends down. So, is that better?
Yes.
that sounded weird when you said that.
Mm,
Bends
better.
down.
Yeah, you just gotta bend it down a little bit.
Is that your Toxic Avenger hat?
Yeah, that's Derek.
Nice.
You didn't know? That's
He's
like
worn it like a
that's-
lot.
that's
I
like
didn't even notice it.
that's like the trademark hat I'm always wearing.
Is it?
That's my second. Actually, that's shout out to oh my gosh, what's the store? Horror something in Orlando.
Atomic Horror.
Atomic Horror. Thank you. Atomic Horror.
Oh, look, Brodie's sitting next
And
to Derek.
I bought a hat like 3 years ago, and it got all trashed and shitty. And then last October,
That's when the hat's just right.
the hat is
When
just
it's
right.
falling apart.
When I have
shitty,
to, but
worn in.
it was gross with like sweat stains, and I washed it trying to get like the white rings off of it, and they stayed. And I was like, I need to get a new hat. So, my wife works hard for her money, and I'm gonna enjoy the fruits of it.
The hat is. It's a 4-letter word.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Well, that's a 3-letter word. SIQ.
Oh,
SIQ.
sorry.
I thought it was SIC.
No, SIQ. Well,
Sick.
I'm making the rules, so we'll say SIQ. When I was riding here, I was listening to a review. Dead Meat. Have you ever watched any of the Dead Meat stuff on YouTube? It's pretty entertaining.
Excuse me. Can you get down?
Can you get down, Roger?
Brodie.
Oh, I thought you were
my
talking about
God.
Roger.
He wants to be on the podcast. He wants to be on.
He wants to be on. Him and his
He's like,
hairy,
"Woof."
his hairy self. But Dead Meat is a podcast, but they also have a YouTube page, and they do like a kill count for like movies.
Ah, okay.
So they did a kill count for Deathgasm, and I had it on in the car listening to it, and it was it's entertaining. It's good. I would highly recommend checking out Dead Meat's kill counts.
You should ask us what it is and see if who can come closest. Because I have no idea how many.
I have no idea. That's
Oh,
a lot.
I'd have to, yeah.
Okay, get
It was
down.
a ton of people.
Down.
We can price it right at
Down.
Yeah.
Good boy.
$1.
Are you guys ready?
Born ready.
Get them. Go lay down.
Go get them.
Go get.
Roger, get him.
Go lay
Go
down.
get him. Lay down, Roger. Roger, lay down.
Yes, sir.
Get in your bed and lay down.
Let's do Requiem of a Dream.
Oh,
Cover
jeez.
that. And we'll do
He's
some
never-
heroin.
he's never
I
seen
haven't watched
that.
it yet.
I've never seen it either.
I have it on,
me-
I have it on 4K.
I was a
I
one
still haven't
and
watched it yet.
done. I
Here's the
can't.
thing. There's not a lot of people I hate. I hate Jared Leto.
Oh my God. So does Elfie. Elfie fucking.
I fucking
hates
hate Jared
Why do
Leto.
you hate him? I know we're off topic.
No,
but-
it's fine. So, it was at this point it was probably 10 years ago, but he's got that stupid band 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah.
And he put out a documentary where they were trying to get their music's rights back from the record label. And he just came off as a pompous douchebag. He was acting like it's fucking 30 Seconds to Mars. It's not high art, dude. Settle the fuck down. Your music is not changing any fucking thing, let alone the world. Don't act like it's pure gold that you're trying to mine. I was like, go fuck yourself. So that's ever since then, I'm like, dude, you can suck a dick forever. Forever. We're leaving the Jared Leto hate in, by the way.
Oh my God. So
The Jared Leto hate stays.
Shout out to Elfie because like we've
Okay.
had conversation. Elf just hates like his
We gotta
face.
talk.
So like Elfie's like it's some of the things that she wishes death upon him is like she has me in tears laughing. She's like,
Oh.
I hope like nails go in his eyelids and he tries to blink and he like he swallows
Opera
Dick's
style.
hold and
Oh my God.
I
I'm going to
actually-
lose it.
I
I'm
hope
going to lose my marbles.
what's the thing that like you can pay for people to like cameo? Like I really want him to do a
Oh.
cameo.
I was gonna say
cameo thing.
Hitman?
No. I really want him to do a cameo thing so all of us could pitch in and pay for it for Elf and surprise her so we
she-
can record it
would
because
she-
I think she would like put him on blast.
Oh, that would be
that would be
amazing.
worth it.
But yeah.
Hello, Elf, it's me, Jared Leto.
She's like, go fuck yourself, motherfucker.
Anyways, yeah. He's a creep. And every, like, you know, when he was doing the Joker movie, he was just doing disgusting things to his cast members. And he sounds like a vile piece of shit.
Isn't he like, doesn't he sleep with underage girls? Wasn't he accused of that
He's-
recently?
You something sexual harassment. But
Yeah.
no, I don't. They weren't underage though.
But I think because he had that, you know, because people talked about he had a cult going on.
Really?
So like he like jokingly had like a cult retreat, but then I think there were allegations from that retreat that he was like, you know, coercing people into sexual activities and stuff. I don't know, but regardless, that fucking documentary was all I needed.
Wow.
That guy could fly a kite.
Well, I can't say anything about a cult. I mean, Shelly's our cult leader, so. Cult leader, Shelly.
Yeah,
no,
we've been wasting enough time.
no.
Look at
Oh my
Brodie.
God, it's only been 9-10 minutes.
Brodie's all like,
Hello, Brodie.
He's
love
not
it
trying to
on-
bite Derek's
I know.
leg or body.
He's like,
parts.
Derek.
He
Derek."
smells success because I'm such a great golfer. Oh, he went away.
Yeah, he's like-
he went away.
He's like, kiss my
What
ass.
did you shoot today?
Today, so we played best ball, which is between you and your partner. Best ball, it's self-explanatory. But we shot below 100. We shot 98. But today was worse than yesterday. Yesterday we were like 80, 86.
You carried the
89.
team.
No. My buddy Alex, who works in purchasing with me, he was my partner for the weekend. We did a little Wheel of Death Friday, and decided who was on whose team and stuff, and went random. And I ended up with my buddy from work. Actually, Alex recorded House. We did House 1984, the one about the house. Do you know the movie? I know you have the record.
Yes, I know the movie. I know House 1 and House 2.
House 2, that's right. House 1 was fun.
House 2 is fun too.
But yeah, Alex recorded that episode with us, so he was at the weekend.
I want to say I saw House 2 in theaters. I'm going to see what year that came out. 'Cause I remember seeing it with my dad at some point. I don't remember if it was CBR or theaters.
Yeah, George Wendt was in it.
Yeah.
Norm
Mhm.
from Cheers. Yeah.
Remember the old Ghost General guy from House 2?
Do either of you want to do the thing?
Doing metal.
No, I'll do it because you were struggling
You gotta
last
do
time.
the last part like a metal. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not doing metal if I'm doing it. I'm just
I'll
doing
come
it
in at
quick.
the end and go,
you can.
metal!
Yeah, whatever you want, man. It's Roger's house. I'm just visiting it.
Penis.
Lisa wasn't here last weekend, but your presence
Yes.
was felt. I can't talk. Whenever Lisa's ready.
What are we doing?
Do it.
I got an itchy nose.
Scratch it.
I am.
Wait, do you say scratch it or do you say I have to itch my itch? Or scratch my itch?
I don't think I say either of those. Whatever's in the top of my dome is what I go with. But I don't have like a thing that I say when I have an itch. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm letting you down.
You are. It's a debate in this household.
It is.
Itch the itch.
It's scratch the itch.
Itch the itch.
You have to
I'm
scratch.
itching my itch.
No, you have to scratch your itch. You scratch the itch.
Yeah, you're not itching it.
You're scratching
your
it.
itch.
It's already itchy.
But I'm making my itch feel the itch by me itching it
You're
with my
scratching
You're
the
itching
itch.
your scratch.
nails. Yes.
Do you also itch your scratches?
I scratch my scratches.
You play with your wounds.
Jesus. You scratch your itch. Sorry.
I scratch my scratch.
All right. Enough of this. Let's get on into Feasting Fiends.
Derek, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you
Hey, we
fighting
give you
exhaustion?
plenty of bloopers, all right?
No, this will be all fun and games.
Derek is fighting exhaustion.
Exhaustion? Yeah. But yeah, yeah, let's get into Feasting Fiends. Are you ready? Feasting Things?
Wait,
or
do you have to
Feasting
repeat
Fiends?
it? Let him repeat it. Go.
Next up, Feasting Fiends.